What we're doing today is we're talking about then and now. And what I have here is another blueberry bush that we're going to be planting in. It's the month of October. And just because it's the month of October does not mean that we can't be planting in blueberry bushes. Blueberry bushes go very well with fall planting. Here is one of my Hello Darlings right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to flash back to when we put these bushes in and just let you see how well they have grown over the past months. And I get this question all the time. How are my blueberry bushes looking so healthy? One of those reasons is that I spray them with whey. Now, whey acts as a fertilizer. It's also an antifungal, antibacterial. You don't have to worry about spider mites, anthracnose, septoria, all of those things that you deal with blueberry plants. This is the secret to it, whey. So eventually what I want to do is have like a mini orchard out here because I have 8 bushes right now in the ground. I've done cuttings from my sweetheart, and I'm going to do some cuttings on this Sharpblue that I just purchased. And we're probably going to be adding in another 8 blueberry bushes for next year. So what we're doing is the update as well as a recap on how we plant our blueberry bushes. And if you want to get those bushes looking healthy as these, this is how we're doing it.
They used to stick around, definitely not for too long. But boy, you got me hooked and made me wanna write this song. Not all guys are the same, apparently I was wrong. Let me take you somewhere where we could be
25% pine bark.
You know how people say it caught me unexpected. Well, I really wasn't prepared for all this love and affection. Normally I would be scared, but I'm aware that you're special.
We're gonna get a bucket of
so let
my
me take us
compost.
somewhere where we could be alone. When I look at you, I see a pretty picture. You're the sun, I'm the sky, and we're so complete. Let me water you, my flower, I'll teach you how to open up real nice, baby. Why don't we give it a go? Let's dive in a pool of love and sweet. Why don't we give it a go to see? There's something in the world like you and me.
Got no issues, it's kinda nice. Like running water into a paradise. Got no drama, feels like we arrived. Picture perfect, it don't exist. But when I'm with you, don't have to question it. True devotion. Oh, my life, I thought the love was just a lie. A way to feel an unrealistic high. We get our fix, but never satisfied. Give you all of my love, and you give it right back. I could fly, I could fall, I know you got my back. Never thought I would find someone to love like that.
So basically what I've done is just gotten me a really good acidic mix. Now here are the few things that I go to when it comes to my blueberry bushes and my strawberries. But here's your berry tone, and here you have some soil acidifier, and this has become my favorite. And that 6 in the 611 is just enough nitrogen in there for the blueberries to really respond to it without having an overabundance of growth and lessening the berry production. So I'm very happy with the way this cottonseed meal is performing. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the berry tone aside for right now, because we're not gonna use that. I'm just gonna add a 1/4 cup of the soil acidifier. And I'll do this every spring. Just add 1/4 cup of the soil acidifier to each one of the beds. Not a whole lot. And with the cottonseed meal, I'm gonna do a 1/2 cup as well. And I'll do this twice a year. Once in the spring as the blueberries start to wake up, and then I'll do it again around September after the blueberries start to taper off somewhat. And this stuff will be breaking down for the next few months. And we're just mixing that in. And by the time the berries finish fruiting, that cottonseed meal is going to be there to replenish them after all of that fruit production that they put out through the year. So we're going to go ahead and mix that in. This here is another Hello Darling, and this become one of my favorites because this thing blooms on and off all year long, and it is a prolific producer. And this one was developed by the University of Florida as a southern high bush, where it grows very well down here in the southeast Georgia zone 8A. We're gonna up pot this, and this is how I did all of my blueberry bushes. These plants have been babied for the last 2 years of their lives in the nurseries, so 9 times out of 10 they're root bound. Now with the blueberry bushes, the roots are very fine and they spread out more so than going deep. So what I like to do with my bushes, after they've been bottled up for the majority of their lives, look how tight this ball is. That's no room for growth in there. And what that's gonna do, it's gonna stunt the growth of the plant, because you're gonna be waiting for this plant to take off throughout the year, and it's gonna be steady trying to break out of this little root ball that it has here. I'm gonna do something that makes even me squeamish. Turn this way. And we're going halfway up the root ball, and that's giving us about 6 inches. And we're gonna just do us a little X at the bottom. And then we're just gonna massage this, all of these over. I'm not telling everybody to do theirs this way. I'm just telling you that's how I did mine. And every one of them are doing very well. And it's gonna stress the plant out a little bit, but that's what you want, because it's gonna go into survival mode and it's gonna try to replant itself because it wants to survive. All those fine hairs there, they're gonna take off into this medium. And while it's a little abusive right now, they're gonna love you for it in the end. See how the roots are starting to pop loose now? This plant's been bottled up for its entire life. So all we're doing is just giving it room to breathe. Right, so we'll set that to the side for now. Then we're just gonna get a little spot in there. Moss in there. It's gonna love it here. Fit it in. And with that root ball just above the surface so that water can run off. And then what I'm gonna do, I'll pack us a little of our mix right up in here. And then we're gonna set it back down. Put it all back in there. She is gonna love it here. And then I'm gonna take a little more of my cottonseed meal. And we're just gonna go around. Not gonna put it on the root ball, but we're gonna go right around that root ball because we want those roots to have a reason to come out. So as we water it, that stuff's gonna soak down and those roots are gonna want to travel. Each bed, after all said and done, is gonna get 2 cubic feet of the mini pine bark nuggets mulched across the top. Anybody who sends me a picture of them wearing any of my gear, I'm gonna definitely give you a shout out and put you on my community tab, because this channel is nothing without you, and we're growing out the box.